Got some breaking news coming in from Zimbabwe, where army veterans are briefing the media. This, of course, in relation to Robert Mugabe. Listen in.
Please go away. Go, Mugabe. Go. That's all what we want. We hamba ngechindevere, you are right. Hamba. Suka wena suka. So we want regional diplomacy to bring some sense into Mugabe. But we are also appealing to the African Union, which was wobbling, to come back to the fold and support whatever regional diplomacy can make Mugabe quickly go. We want retired presidents, Anakaunda and Benny Mkapa, Chisanos, and everybody, Semu Joma, please come and tell your colleague of yours that his time is up, he must go. That's what we want. We saw the IU must support that position. We are also appealing to the Secretary General of the United Nations to use his good offices again through the normal channels, particularly through the chairman of SADC, President Zuma, to impress upon him Zimbabwe that the international community wants him gone yesterday. He has had his time many years addressing the United Nations. We don't want him to think that he can go there again. No more. He must now leave the stage to another Zimbabwean leader. That's what we want. Let the country start on a new leaf. So the global community, please impress upon Mugabe to go. We want the major powers of the world, including those in the Security Council, to have send an unmistakable and unanimous signal among them to say Mugabe must go. Because we want the voice, we want the global voice to be unison. He used to go to the Pope to Rome saying he's a Catholic. The Pope, you are a very important man, you know. You must impress upon Mugabe that as a good Catholic, he has an obligation to live now. He must live. And we are appealing to all Catholic Christians. Please pray, impress upon your bishop to say your ilk in religious belief, in religious practice, Mugabe should live. So the Catholic Church should issue an unequivocal statement today to say Mugabe, live, go. But we also want all the other Christian churches. We want the Reverend Ndanga, who was with his wife, and to go and tell his congregation and tell Mugabe, I made a mistake to come on to you on that Sunday or whatever. Mugabe, can you please go, Reverend Ndanga? Please don't. We don't want any of these people to be victimized like President with Reverend Ndanga. It happens. Some people, make mistakes at the last minute. We want to be tolerant. We are all Zimbabweans. So don't please pillory him for what he did. All we want is him. He has turned over a new leaf. He must tell Mugabe to go. We want a national unison voice to say Mugabe must go. A regional unison voice, Mugabe must go. An international, global unison voice, Mugabe must go. And must go now. In fact, he must go yesterday. That's what we want. This is the message which we, the war veterans, because we want the country to start on a new leaf. By the same token, we are aware of individuals who are milling around Mugabe, trying to stop him from going. First, we are very happy about the Zimbabwean cabinet. They all refused to go to his cabinet meeting because they expelled him. He's no longer the leader of the party. So their party says he's no longer the president, so they didn't go. There were a few stragglers. I understand Bima, who is related to Grace by marriage, but they were now making it into a dynasty. This country which was fought for. So Bima went there. We understand Made. You know how Made is. He lacks political sense. He lacks political common sense. We heard he went there. And we heard that there was a Mbwembwe also related by marriage, who tried to go to that cabinet. But by and large, everybody refused to go. We must applaud those Zimbabweans. So even from his own cabinet, Mugabe is no more mandate. He's finished. Yes. So that's why we're saying, smell the coffee. You should go. Yesterday, I happened to pass through Parliament to see the Speaker. All ZANU-PF MPs were at ZANU-PF headquarters moving the motion that Mugabe should be impeached. and we want to applaud them for making that decision. But there was one lone MP who was there.
Right, that is the head of the powerful army veterans group in Zimbabwe, speaking on the crisis, saying that President Robert Mugabe must leave. This, of course, detailing the army veterans' stance as far as the impeachment process against Robert Mugabe goes. Now, Zimbabwe's military has said that the former Vice President, Emerson Mnangagwa, whose ouster triggered a political crisis in the country, will return shortly. Mnangagwa is expected to hold consultations with President Robert Mugabe to develop a future roadmap for the country. He's been out of the country since his ouster. Meanwhile, Zimbabwe's ruling party, that's the ZANU-PF, has started impeachment proceedings against Robert Mugabe after he failed to step down before the Monday deadline. The ruling party has expressed confidence that Mugabe could be out within 7 days. Now, the charges against him is that he allowed his wife to usurp constitutional power. The ruling party expects opposition from certain groups as far as the impeachment motion goes. Meanwhile, Mugabe's chief secretary has also called a cabinet meeting today to discuss the future course of action.